Like many developing countries, one of the biggest domestic challenges facing Pakistan is improving education. Previous efforts have been compromised by constant security threats in a massive population, which stands at 200 million. In today's segment of Inside Pakistan, CCTV's Wang Guan looks at how private sector education is complementing the traditional system and changing education in the country.
For a long time, education in Pakistan suffered from lack of funding. Every year, only about 2% of the country's GDP went to improving public education facilities. According to Pakistan's Ministry of Education, less than 10% of Pakistanis have a chance to go to college. A wide gender gap is another issue. 40% of women in the country can read or write, 16% lower than the rate of men.
The education sector has not been given as much importance as it ought to have been given. We are still 54% literates in this country, and our enrollment ratios at the primary level have not yet reached 100%.
In Pakistan, literacy rate range from 90% here in Islamabad to only 10% in some western regions such as Kakhlu district. Now, one phenomenon in recent years has been the springing up of private sector educational institutions. Today we're going to one such private school that is changing the landscape of education here in Pakistan by cultivating the country's future elites.
The Roots school system is one of the leading private schools in Pakistan to offer middle and elementary level education. Their globally accredited O levels and A levels prepare young Pakistanis for higher learning institutions around the world. Every year, 40% of graduates go on to study in the UK, the US, or Australia. Quite a number of them end up at prestigious universities like Harvard, Yale, and Oxford. 15-year-old Arush Ahmed is an 8th grader and has aspired to make a difference since she was young. She's an active member of the student council and heads the school's debating club. The young girl has also been involved in many community initiatives, such as helping displaced people after flooding last summer. With the education she gets, she wants to make big changes in her home country in the future.
I want to get into the political side of Pakistan as well, so to be honest, I want to be the Prime Minister, so...
You want to be a Prime Minister?
Of my country, yes.
You'll be the second female Prime Minister?
Yes, that's what I want to do. The whole reason we're studying is to make a difference, so why am I studying? Why do I work hard? I work hard so that I can do something, I can leave a mark on the world, I can change the way things are, because I'm not really happy with some things.
Like Arush, we met many ambitious and smart young men and women at this school. 13-year-old Hanir Mansour is currently studying O levels in 8th grade. Spending much of her childhood in the US, Hanir says she's still proud to be Pakistani, and as Muslim, she prays 5 times a day as part of fixed rituals of Muslim. And Facebooking are also part of the daily routine for Hanir's internet-savvy generation.
From internet you can find a lot of information, and in school and daily lives we get a lot of projects like biology, homework, chemistry, so we have to go on the internet. We're like, okay, we need to get this information, so it's really important. And it's also fun, you can get Facebook, you can get your friends, pictures, comments, so it's fun. Even you're on Facebook, right?
I'm on Facebook.
Yeah, exactly.
The Roots school system is among the first to start initiatives to introduce Chinese language classes. For the time being, some of them are obviously still struggling with pronunciation and tones of such a vastly different language. But school authorities said they have hired 2 Chinese teachers from China arriving soon to teach Mandarin. Like the Roots school system, in the past 2 decades, many private schools mushroomed in Pakistan's big cities. While proving to be a good complement to the current school system, these private schools are usually very expensive and well beyond means of ordinary Pakistanis. Academics believe the government should assume a leadership role in putting forward more initiatives to strengthen public education facilities, thereby making it more accessible and affordable, giving more young children a chance to get an education and live their dreams. Wang Guan, CCTV, Islamabad, Pakistan.
And thanks to the growing private education sector, intelligent and articulate students in Pakistan